Hello and welcome back for another historic video. Today we're going to be taking a look at this dragon tribal deck. The deck is looking to utilize cards like Fearsome Whelp to perpetually reduce the cost of dragons in our hand, Dragonspeaker Shaman to reduce the cost of casting dragons by 2, and Sarkhan Fireblood to add 2 mana of any color to cast dragon spells in order to ramp out some of our large dragons. A lot of the cards in the deck also have a burn element associated with them. Invasion of Tarkir can deal a lot of damage to any target when it enters, and then if we're able to transform it into the Defiant Thundermaw, whenever a dragon we control attacks, we get to deal 2 damage to any target as well. Terror of the Peaks lets us deal damage to any target whenever another creature we control enters. Glorybringer we can exert to deal damage to non-dragon creatures. And Townraiser Tyrant, we can tax our opponent's lands. Additionally, arguably the best burn spell that we have, Drakuseth Maw of Flames, can deal 4 damage to a single target and 3 damage to up to 2 other targets each time it attacks, which closes out games very quickly. One other card we're looking to experiment with today is the Arena of Glory, hopefully giving some of our large dragons haste. There aren't many tricks in this deck outside of the Clarion Conqueror, which can shut down activated abilities of artifacts, creatures, and planeswalkers, potentially messing up our opponent's game plan. But besides that, we're just trying to put some large evasive creatures into play and reduce our opponent's life points to 0.
And without further ado, let's jump into the games.
This hand looks fine. We'll keep. Opponent on a mulligan. And a starting town with a Shadow Spear. Couple different decks this one could be. Spire of Industry, so now we're pretty sure it's going to be an Infinity build. We could take out the Crystal Collector. Don't think we need to do that yet. We'll play out a Whelp. Hit for 1. Clarion Conquer should be quite useful against this deck. It'll turn off things like that bridge as well. So we'll play Cavern of Souls on Dragon. Then we'll play out the Whelp and the Conqueror. Hit for 2. Notably, the Conqueror does turn off our Sarkhan, but we still have some pretty good cards in our hand to follow up with. Thoughtcast will draw a couple cards. And we'll block, prevent 2 damage. Here we can play out the Invasion. Behold one of our dragons. And then we'll exert. And this will likely prompt a concession from our opponent. And we will get destroyed when the Thundermaw attacks. And so will the Familiar. We'll discard Sarkhan as its abilities are turned off. And our opponent concedes. Good game. This hand is very slow. I think we're going to run into that a lot today. So we'll give it a try early, see how it plays out. Maybe we need to mulligan a little more aggressively for a 2-drop. Opponent is on an elf deck, but they also had a slow start here. If we can get the Maw of Flames down, should be almost an automatic victory. Take 3. Here we can play out the Whelp and the Glorybringer, take out the Archdruid, and this will guarantee us a hasty Maw of Flames next turn. And we can even attack in with the Shaman here, since we're going to be destroying the Archdruid. Down to 13. And I do believe we actually just have lethal in the air as well if our opponent doesn't play out a reach creature. Take 5, down to 12. We'll exert Arena of Glory. Play out Drakuseth. Attack in for lethal. Good game. This hand is slow, but it has potential against certain decks. We'll give it a try. Opponent on a mulligan here. We'll play out a tap land. Cliffs could be a Reanimator deck. I think we'll hold on to Invasion of Tarkir here. We do have the potential to get it large enough to take out something like the Troll. And then here, we're actually going to get the Whelp going. Hit for 1. Opponent shocks in. Artillery Enthusiast can discard a card. They discard a Root Wallet. Free discard here as they can play it for 0. And then they have a Follow-up Enthusiast. Discarding Scrap. So, pretty good plays from our opponent. We'll play out a Cavern on Dragon. And then I think we play out the Goldspan Dragon here. And we will attack in. We want the treasure. And I think we have to end the turn here. Just hope we survive. Next turn, we're going to try and play a hasty Drakuseth and wipe out most of their board. Unfortunate. We still have 6 mana available. We're going to take quite a bit of damage here. Make sure to exert Arena. Take out Fear, the Root Wallet, and one of their Enthusiasts. They can unearth the Mutt, deal 3 damage to us here. If they have a burn spell, we'll lose. Thoughtseize not going to do it. So this is a close one, but we managed to come back. And we'll just attack in for lethal. Good game.